I'm Scott Pritchard and I'm a Compositing Sequence Supervisor at ILM London. I looked after the compositing aspects on Maz Kanata, so I was involved in a lot of the decisions about performance and things like that. So I learned a lot about motion capture, which previous to the film was a bit of an anathema to me. So not an anathema, but an unknown, I suppose. So I really, that's certainly learning all the kind of the steps involved in transferring a performance from an actor or actress through to a digital character. That was a real eye-opener, actually. The motion capture performance process starts off with a complete digital reproduction of the actor's head, and then transferring that process via motion capture onto the actor's head, and then translating that across onto the CG character's head. For Maz, because her head is quite a lot bigger than Lupita's, every expression that we had, the animators actually had a set of sliders that they could adjust and tweak the performance of Lupita and how it came through in Maz's head. And that could be things like just pushing an expression slightly more or changing the eye direction. But actually, I think it took real skill from the animators to maintain the fidelity of Lupita's performance through the translation to a much larger head size. But it was all grounded in kind of bringing all those subtle nuances of Lupita's performance through in Maz. For The Force Awakens, we developed a slightly new motion capture setup. Initially, Disney has a research facility in Zurich where they developed a system called the Medusa, which is a mobile rig of cameras and lights. And we sat Andy and Lupita down and did these facial capture sessions where we captured a range of 75 different facial expressions. And that allowed us to build up a library of different shapes. And then, the Medusa rig is very, very good at capturing very, very high resolution, high detail facial geometry. So then what we did was, on set, Lupita would wear a 4-camera head rig and obviously the facial tracking dots. And our solver technology would actually look at each individual expression and then go and grab the relevant high resolution expression from our Medusa sessions. Now that obviously gives us a really nice high resolution digital reproduction of Lupita's head, and then that gets retargeted onto or translated across onto Maz's head, and obviously, as I was saying earlier, with that little bit of some finessing from the animators just to make sure that the performance stays true to the original.